Extreme Ownership has been one of those books where I've seen at Barnes & Noble, I've heard people talk great things about it. I've seen Jocko, one of the authors, on podcasts that I listen to, and it's just always been one of those things in the back of my mind that I want to get to read. And so when I saw that it was an option for this class to read at one of the approved books, I jumped on it, I bought it off Amazon, and I instantly started reading it. And I know we were supposed to split up reading it between 4, 5, and 6 weeks, but I read it all within week 4 because I was just so excited to actually get to read it. And so the book is set up, it's written by 2 authors, Jocko and Leif Babin, and there's 3 parts in the book. And so each part has 4 chapters. So at the end of the day, there's 12 chapters in the book, and each chapter is set up pretty uniquely, which I was appreciated. So there's 3 parts in each chapter. The first part is a wartime story. Leif and Jocko are both Navy SEALs, and so the first part is going to be drawing from their experience from war. The second part of each chapter is the principle. So each chapter has its own principle, and then the third part of each chapter is the application to business, and so I will be applying that to sales leadership. And so the first principle I want to be talking about, it comes from part 3, chapter 9, which is plan. Having a solid plan in war is crucial, and having a solid plan in sales leadership is also crucial. And it's not just having a plan, but making it clear, simple, and adaptable. The book talks about how you want your team to understand your mission and how each of their individual roles fit into that mission and that plan. But your plan should not be set in stone. The book says if something changes, we need to pivot fast. A plan is only as good as its ability to adapt to new information, which I think is great. I think we've all worked for people who say, this is the plan, no matter what new information comes our way, we're going to stay with it. And then you just kind of feel gross. It doesn't really work. It's not adaptable, and it just doesn't feel right. And so I love that part that they say, is that a plan is only as good as the ability to adapt to new information. Which leads us right into the next principle that I want to talk about, which comes from chapter 11, called decisiveness amid uncertainty. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty in war, but if you're not decisive, you're going to end up getting killed. And just in sales, you're going to have competition come wipe you out. And so we often face situations where we don't have all the answers, but what matters is making decisions even when things aren't crystal clear. The book says it's easy to get stuck in overthinking, but the key is to trust your instincts, take action, and adjust as needed. The longer we wait, the more opportunities slip through the cracks. So make the best decisions with the information you have and move forward. And that's something that the book talks a lot about, is just making a decision, going with your gut. Don't just make a decision on the fly. Make the best decision, obviously, with the information you have, and then going back to the planning. Be able to adjust. If somebody says, hey, X, Y, and Z happened, adjust your plans to incorporate X, Y, and Z. And then the book obviously is written by Navy SEALs, and so discipline is a big part of this book. And so chapter 12, the final chapter, is discipline equals freedom. And of course, that sounds like a paradox at first. When you hear you have to be disciplined, you're going to be kind of stuck into these routines, but that's the opposite case. The book says if you're disciplined with your daily actions, whether it's making those sales calls, sticking to your goals, or staying organized, you will have more space to focus on what really matters and actually hit your goals. So I think we've all kind of seen that in principle, but actually putting that into practice is a game changer. Discipline equals freedom. I think we all want some more freedom, whether that's in our financial lives, whether that's in our personal lives, spiritual lives, sales lives, whatever it is. The more disciplined you are in that aspect of your life, the more freedom you will eventually have in that aspect of your life. And so now I just want to challenge everyone to apply these 3 principles, to plan, to be decisive during uncertainty, and then be disciplined so that you can eventually equal that freedom that we all want. So a strong plan, the ability to decide in uncertainty, and consistent discipline are key to success in leadership and in sales. And I hope these ideas will help you lead with more confidence and better drive results. I appreciate you guys' time, and I hope you have a great day.